Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. Everything a brilliant shade of red here, even indeed the outer skin of the stadium when its mightiest occupants are in town. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
And the shot! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Towering header! Rudiger gets rid without sophistication. Chelsea have the league's best defensive record.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Plays it through.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Rudiger cuts it out. Zuma tries to get it forward quickly. Jorginho drives it towards the front. Battles to win it back. Needed a better pass there. Oh, nice touch. He's had a goal! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So now the team has broken through. They're simply not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Christensen. Chelsea showed a lot of spirit and fight in a bruising Derby Day stalemate. Bayern Munich are still holding on for now.
Yeah, and while they'll be delighted at their success in keeping a clean sheet so far, they've shown tremendous discipline and teamwork to make it happen.
It'll be a great effort if they can hang on much longer. It's broken loose. That intervention was very necessary. Emerson. 0-0 the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. It's a promising ball. Up he gets! Really well taken goal.
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we just witnessed it.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Chelsea take the lead.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
It's one! Should have equalised.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising now to maintain it.
And it's Marcos Alonso. Willian provides an outlet. Willian.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Hoists it forward. Chance to break. Zuma. Rudiger. And that's that. Bayern Munich have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, look, it was certainly a lot closer than I expected it to be. It was anything but a foregone.
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And if we did just miss it, we are up and running already. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ricardo Pereira tries to get it forward quickly. Brighton beats the... Up he gets! Good delivery, but no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Hoists it forward. Leicester were imperious when the two sides last met. And the fans are asking for more of the same. Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Tielemans goes looking. Barnes with a long pass. Leicester seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with it.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. He's played him through. Done very well to intervene. Barnes. Gets it back.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Leicester ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there, and they've been caught out here. He gets past his man. Hits one! Goal! Bayern Munich! A goal at a really telling moment. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Bayern Munich are going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it.
Has a hit! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them...
He's gone for it! Bayern Munich lost a tight game last time, and are now looking to respond positively. Gets the better of his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Has a hit! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Bayern Munich take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. And here's Vardy. And help's available out wide. Time to deliver. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Perez. Goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Tries to stroke it through. Johnny Evans. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that will be the final act. Bayern Munich, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Bayern Munich will be thrilled by this, even though they would have been a tad fearful of their lesser strength.
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. Everything a brilliant shade of red here, even indeed the outer skin of the stadium when its mightiest occupants are in town. Hits one! Southampton were imperious when the two sides last met. The fans are asking for more of the same. And it's Redmond. Shoots! He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Here it comes. That's too far for anyone. Hoists it forward. Bayern Munich produced one of the headline results of the last round of games, a really notable win. Plays it out to the flank. Long ball, but not especially accurate. Dinks one in. Højbjerg. Ward-Prowse. Southampton seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Redmond. Played out to the right. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Walker-Peters looks to dink one in. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Stoppage time, a crucial goal. He was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Bayern Munich. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. Still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to that.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Bayern Munich leading a cagey game here. He's had a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Has been fouled there. Gets it back. Over to the left. Walker-Peters goes back to base. Battles to win it back. Southampton seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game?
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
Long. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Redmond. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Buffal. Long. Goes for goal! It's a goal! They have come roaring back! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
And it's Buffal.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Stevens plays it out to the wing. And the referee brings it to a close. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection. It has finished all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.